She said that American soccer fans, most of them aren't smart. They don't know the game. They don't understand.
Gio.
That guy Gazpacho.
Important to take a lame gorilla, okay?
Advice, did you know that Arsenal died?
He's got me buzzing.
Up the talkies. It's hard to up them anyway.
I'm not even going to comment on that. Let's move in to our U.S. men's national team corner. I already talked about Gio Reyna and potential Austin Trusty start in that Sheffield United Nottingham Forest game. But Haji, as I just had a slip of the tongue, is our main topic of the day. Haji Wright. Boys, he has 22 goal contributions this season in the championship, 16 goals. This man is on fire. On fire is maybe an understatement. Both him and Josh Sargent are absolutely tearing up the championship. Would you like to see Haji Wright stick in the championship another year? He's killed it at really every level he's gone through, to Turkey, to the championship now. Is it something that you'd want to see him take another step up to a first flight, a French, a German, even Premier League side? Or is it something that you think, hey, keep him in the championship, keep him scoring goals until the World Cup time?
I don't hate the championship for him. I think it's a good level of competition. Gets to play some bigger teams a few times a year. If he went to a smaller side in the Prem, where you could still start or have at least a sizable impact, that would be good. But staying at Coventry, I like it. I think they could probably maybe not fight for promotion next year, but still have a good season.
They're pretty close to promotion. They were last year and just on the outskirts of the playoff this year. Yeah. But also, congratulations. Leicester City wins the championship. Ipswich Town pretty much wrapped up that they will also get that second automatic promotion spot. Leeds United somewhat choking away that second spot. They're going to be playing against Southampton, which are, I believe, like 4th or 5th right now, and Ipswich will need a single point against Huddersfield, who I believe is in one of the last positions. So that one's all but locked up.
That's going to be dope.
Yeah. Nick, would you like to see Josh Sargent and Haji stay in the championship? Do you think that's a good level? Both their teams are rather high up in the table, will have chances to be promoted, and it seems like it's a good situation for them, a good level.
Yeah, sure. I don't think either of them have the sufficient talent to be locked in starter number 9. No thought about it question. We've had a lot of questions about the number 9, a lot of who should start. So, yeah, I'd rather just keep them informed, because if they go to a bigger league, I don't know that they'll be guaranteed minutes, at the very least guaranteed starts. I don't know if they're going to be guaranteed good form as they are in now, so I'd rather keep them confident. And like you said, it is a good level of competition. More than anything, we need to see Flo doing better. He is the guy who has the talent, and he is at a pretty big club. So that is more where my energy in the striker pool is focused on. That being said, if they're confident, it's good for Copa. If either Haji Wright or Josh Sargent is your starting 9 heading into a World Cup, you can't feel good about it, no matter how good a form they're in the championship. So keep them happy for the Copa. They're good options, good squad players, good guys that can give you a spot start, couple of good goal contributions, spark off the bench, whatever you want. But I think if either of them are our starting 9s, we're not that serious of a national team.
I do feel pretty decent with them being an option for that starter or an option off the bench. I do think that if the U.S. is going to compete and actually have, an impact in these big tournaments, you do need the talent like a Flo Balogun, or, that's really it at the moment in terms of huge club, high talent, high ceiling performer. I think Flo Balogun has to start kind of finding form. He did just get an assist versus Lyon, but got to start bagging some goals here before the summer, before the World Cup, and get himself into some form himself, because form is a hell of a drug for these players. I think Haji and Sargent will both be coming in playing very well. But I do think, like you said, Nick, it is hard to see that the U.S. really making any type of gigantic difference in these tournaments if these are our players and we're just going off of form in the championship rather than some type of higher level. Mike, do you see it that way as well? Just waiting on flow essentially to get into that form, and these guys are pretty good carryovers.
Yeah, that's a good way to think about it. These guys are serviceable strikers and can do a shift, but they're not tournament winners. They're not star power, where Flo has that potential. Pepe's shown glimpses of it, but I'm not convinced. We need those real star power players to come in and make an impact and be performing on a consistent basis. So yeah, I agree.
Especially at the 9.
Yeah.
Especially at the 9.
Right? You need a
9
diva.
you need.
You need someone who's getting goals, winning games, has that charisma about them.
Yeah, you need somebody to put the ball in the back of the net when things maybe aren't going your way. It's how Poland has been able to qualify to so many different events. Gareth Bale, when he was at Wales and playing up top, got them to all the international events.
Zlatan.
Need somebody. Yeah, Zlatan. There's nothing greater than a bicycle kick from about half field versus England. That is just one of the best goals I think possible to score. That'd be like a 5-year-old talking about a goal that they want to score. So we love Zlatan, what he did for Sweden there.